Are you just sick and tired of having basic bitch eyeshadow? Just want to get that flawless finish? Want to know where you're going wrong? This video is for you. So today I'm going to be doing an eyeshadow do's and don'ts, and I think that this is a really important video because so many people will tell me that one of the hardest things that they find is doing eyeshadows. I know that makeup is subjective, it's art, and with eyeshadows you can more or less use any color you want and do any style you want. However, there are some basic principles, tips and tricks that you guys should follow, and you always get that flawless finish. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to be using the OPV OSHUN palette. I really love this palette. It's got a mixture of mattes and glitter, so it's going to be perfect for me to show you all the eyeshadow do's and don'ts. What you don't want to do is just apply your eyeshadow without any primer at all and just place your product willy-nilly and hope for the best. The more product you put on, the less blended it will look, and it just won't look very nice. You want to use either an eyeshadow primer or a concealer for this. I personally prefer using concealer, but it's really up to you. I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer here, and I'm just blending it out, and then I'm going to put some translucent powder on the top of it to set it. It's really important what brushes you use. I tend to use a small blending brush to apply the product into my crease, and then I use a bigger and fluffier blending brush just to blend after every single eyeshadow application I put on. Another don't is you do not want to use the same brush for every single eyeshadow application you do. What will happen is the pigments will blend together, you'll lose sight of what colours are going where, and it's just not very hygienic, guys. So a top tip is to make sure that you have different brushes for different types of things that you want to do for the eye, and also making sure that you place them in specific areas and don't just put them willy-nilly. Another tip when using glitter is don't just put glitter onto your dry lid. It's just going to slip off, it's going to go into your eyes, and it's just not going to go very well. I tend to use either locking spray or glitter glue. I get a really good one from Smolder Cosmetics, and I use the Urban Decay setting powder. Dip it into the glitter and it just holds onto the eyelid exactly where I want it. I also never use a blending brush for this. I always use a flat eyeshadow brush as it deposits the pigments perfectly. Another don't is you want to use the right tools, especially for the finer details. It just gets really messy and the eyeshadows can go in your eyes. So a top tip for under eyeshadow is to prep the under eye with concealer already. That way, when you eventually go on to put on your concealer, you don't have to ruin all of the eyeshadow that you've put on. And also, I would recommend using a pencil brush for any intricate details, like cut creases or under eyeshadow. Also, when you're doing intricate or smoky eyeshadow looks, I would always recommend using either a black or white eyeliner to complete the look. When you don't do this, it just doesn't look complete. And a top tip for using pencil eyeliner is if you take a lighter and you warm your pencil under it, you're always going to get an amazing deposit of pigment, no matter how cheap the eyeliner is. And I also like to put a little bit of eyeliner under the top of my lash line. This just creates a little bit more of a dramatic effect. Another don't is just because you're going for a dramatic look does not mean you need to go for the most dramatic and thick lashes. Try and go for something that suits your eye shape. I actually have a video on lash do's and don'ts, so definitely check that out. For this look, I'm going to be using some eyelaw lashes, and I really like these lashes because they're specifically wispy. And what I do is I tend to put a lot of mascara on my lashes before I put the false ones on, and then I add a little bit of mascara onto the falsies. This way, I'm still getting a kind of natural lash, but I can control how thick they are. I think this is really important, as it kind of allows you to have your own custom eyelash. Look at the difference, the same product, and look how it can just go so terribly wrong. I really hope you enjoyed that video as much as I enjoyed filming it. Also, let me know in the comments below, were there any tips that you didn't know about? Were there any don'ts that you definitely are guilty of? Yeah? Some of those you're guilty of? Comment below and let me know which ones they are. And also, if I missed any tips, feel free to leave some below so that everyone else can look and get some more tips. I did promise I'd be doing an eyeshadow giveaway, and I'm not gonna fail you because a Lannister always pays their debts. Sleek palettes and a sleek highlighter palette with a bonus metallic lip stain. I mean, 3 palettes, eyeshadows, and highlighter. I mean, I will be announcing the winner of this giveaway. Yay! I said it that time. On the 29th of April. So all you have to do is comment, give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe. I'm excited about this. Terms and conditions will be in my description box below. Hope you enjoyed this video, happy eyeshadowing, guys, and I really wish you the best of luck in applying your eyeshadows in the future. I'll see you in my next video.